So I'm walking along the beach this morning at sunrise, and as you can see, it's happening right behind me. Not quite high enough to get some flares, but definitely got a cool little sunrise this morning here on the beach. So I've been very impressed with this Freewell Anamorphic lens adapter that you just literally plop on the Osmo Pocket. Comes with ND filters. We're actually filming with an ND8 right now. I was looking at the footage last night, and I'm just really surprised how sharp this thing is, especially once you do the D-squeeze. It looks pretty decent. When it comes to the technical specs, this is a 1.1 times squeeze anamorphic adapter. So it's not a 1.33 or 1.5 or 1.8, even a 2.0. So you do need to be aware of that. You're just getting a slight anamorphic squeeze with this adapter. That's why I think it's meant for just getting some of that anamorphic characteristics without having to necessarily get a crazy squeeze. I remember when Freewell came out with the anamorphic adapter for their Mini 3 Pro, they said part of the reason they couldn't get it past 1.1 had to do with it would just show too much of the lens itself. It was just too wide angle at that point. Also trying to get some flares in here, so we'll see as I cross the sun if we can get some flaring naturally. That's one of the things I love about the Osmo, that I'm not really trying to form my composition. I'm letting the face tracking do that. Biking around with the anamorphic adapter seems pretty similar overall to biking with the Osmo Pocket just with a regular ND filter. The main difference is with an ND filter, the Osmo has some protections in there, so when you turn it off, it won't try to close on the ND filter. With the actual anamorphic filter and with the wide angle filter, they're a little too big for that. So you have to be careful and pretty much only put them on once you've started the Osmo Pocket and it's in the start position. If you try to put it on and it's not in the start position, you could potentially damage not only the filter, but the Osmo Pocket. So definitely be careful with that, as this is a lot bigger than the normal ND filters you see for the Osmo Pocket. And I get why, it's an anamorphic adapter. So we're walking down George Street. I got the ND8 ND filter on this anamorphic filter. It's holding me pretty good on the face tracking, see? It's pretty good.
That's awesome.
Like I'm not having to like worry about where it's at. And it's got the autofocus in there, which has been cool. Been getting some B-roll down here in St. Augustine, going down this thing. Oh, we got a little truck going down that way. So what's your favorite part about St. Augustine, Gordy?
The vibes, man. But we had an event in there during the film festival. And so if you go in, you have the pillars around, and then the bottom floor slopes down, and that's what the pool is. And it had like waterfalls and stuff, and I think it was somehow heated naturally.
There's a wide angle lens and a macro that come in the kit, and we'll work on those in a separate video because they are pretty cool, but the anamorphic is what had my eye because it turns the Osmo, that is a camera I use all the time, keep it in my pocket with me all the time, and gives me some of the anamorphic qualities that I really wanted from it.
One thing that helped me actually bring this anamorphic filter everywhere with me, because you can't leave it on the Osmo all the time, is the case that comes with the Osmo. There's a slot on the top for a wide angle adapter, and so you can actually put the anamorphic lens filter adapter and an ND filter in this little slot and put your Osmo in the case that it comes with, and it works. And so it keeps it all together when I want to be able to film anamorphically. So that's been really key to me doing this test, because I have not been bringing around the other filters and adapters because they don't fit in this, but at least I can fit my ND8 filter with the anamorphic adapter in this case without having to bring anything extra. Here's the Osmo Pocket 3, and I'm going to turn it on real quick and show you how I put on this Freewell anamorphic filter that actually already has the ND filter applied. So have the Osmo like this, and literally I just plop it on while it's on, and you are good to go. So using this anamorphic filter is super easy to do, and then you just got to remember to take the filter off before you turn the Osmo off so you don't potentially damage the Osmo or the lens filters or just the lens itself. You just want to be careful because this is a little bit thicker than using an ND filter, and even this ND filter that it comes with, I wouldn't necessarily turn the Osmo off if you just decide to use only the ND filter on the Osmo because it's a little bit bigger than normal ND filters. But overall, this is pretty much a first impressions video. It's not really a full review. I most importantly wanted to see how this anamorphic filter worked with the Osmo Pocket, because in some situations, these filters make your footage look like a movie. And it's kind of done that with my Mini 3 Pro that I've gotten one of Freewell's anamorphic filters. It's a 1.1 squeeze as well, and I put it on my Mini 3 Pro, and I love the colors that it produces. So one of the things I realized is since this Pocket 3 is a 1.1 squeeze as well, even in today's video, you can see where I'm intercutting footage with my Mini 3 Pro and the Osmo Pocket 3, and it's the same squeeze, so I don't really have to change anything. The aspect ratio stays the same the entire time. So the little combo of using the Osmo Pocket 3 with the anamorphic filter and then using a Mini 3 Pro or a Mini 4 Pro with the Freewell Anamorphic adapter as well. It's a pretty cool content creator combo if you want to have that anamorphic look to your footage. Now, I do want to say, Freewell did send me out this little kit to look over. They're not sponsoring today's video. They didn't pay me to do anything, but they did send this out. And with everything kind of going on in the community, I just wanted to let you know that so you can understand that I didn't go out and buy these. I actually got these pre-release. I only even accepted this product because I'm very interested to see how anamorphic footage would look on the Osmo Pocket 3. And I legitimately think Freewell did a decent job. I'm starting to see other companies come out with these as well. So it'll be interesting to see which are the ones on the market that kind of shine the most. Freewell's done a really good job in the past on their little anamorphic adapters. I'm happy this one has autofocus, and I'm sure I'll be talking about it more in a future video. So if you have any questions, anything I didn't go over in today's video, or maybe you wanted to see, let me know in the comments below. And if you got knowledge and value out of today's video, please make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell to keep up to date with the latest videos on the channel. Till next time, my name's Jeff Fagien. Thank you as always for joining me, and I will catch you in the next video.